Salutations, my name is Bob Johnson. I am a traditional husband, or as you would say, a trad husband.
Let me show you my wife's office.
As described in the Bible, it is a man's duty to get head of household duties, which includes working a passionless job to provide for a whoopee-less marriage. My wife Mildred is a lady in the streets and a cleaner of our sheets. She's a bride, a babysitter, my chef, my maid, and if that's dust, I'm going to have a conversation. I know that she's 5 feet tall. They make 6-foot ladders for a reason.
What is this doohickey?
Commitment is contractual, not just a contract under God, but an actual contract I wrote her. It's the Happy Marriage Chore Chart that outlines her day. I clearly defined for her just 502 tenets she needs to do to please me to keep this marriage going. The fact she hasn't memorized it concerns me. I just don't think I get enough credit for how much planning of her week I do. It's stressful at times, on top of working a job.
I'm appalled that my wife left her little toys around the house. Even our dirt devil has dander. Why do we own a product that says devil on it?
My portrait of a biblical woman came from watching Mrs. Doubtfire, although it was portrayed by a man, and I think that it did take a man playing a woman to show women how to be a woman.
If you look throughout history, women have been temptuous harlots, sirens, femme fatale, Hermione, all serving to take men down a notch, and that's what a trad wife would never do. Is that dust?
Oh, spilled my martini on myself again. It should have been starched. She was supposed to give me the waterproof Docker. She has 8 to 10 hours a day to please me, and she can't do it right.
Honey!
I don't ask so much. Ask her first. To not look in my eyes, clean my stuff, and to speak when spoken to. The dog can do it, why can't she? Well, the dog can't cook, but the dog can do everything I just described, minus the cleaning also.
What the hell is this?
Modesty has been a great tenet in our marriage. If a woman's bosoms are about, men's eyes are out. I find that men have jaunty, serpentine eyes that kind of slink around to women's bosoms. So I appreciate having a not garish, moderate wife who respects her vows and covers up her stumpy physique.
This is my beautiful bride. I had received an SMS that the queen had passed, predictably, and quite frankly, that's what you get when you let a woman run a country. I don't see Prince Andrew passing away. The monarchy would benefit from being a patriarchy. That's all I'm going to say.
I come from a very long lineage of trad husbands. My father, unfortunately, was arrested, cardiac arrested, bearing the brunt of rearing a trad family. I really think it's a man's duty to take his emotions, no matter how pent up they are, and just bury them. Never let them out. And if my wife wants to know what's going on with me, the obvious reaction is always, you wouldn't understand, you're not a man. Sorry, I went to a place. And the prospect of her even offering anything that resembles income, that just sounds like feminist fodder, and that's not what marriage is about. That sounds like the devil talking, or the liberal left, which in my book are the same thing, which in her book that I wrote her, it's also the same thing, because I told her it is.